Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. We'll have to wait and see how the 61-cent price and the crypto Twitter community's prediction that it's the bottom of the market all play out. But as I've mentioned in other videos, as long as we stay over 60 cents, I'm keeping a positive outlook. Ripple's seamless integration of fiat and digital assets makes it a vital component of the future's interoperable liquidity hub. XRP, along with other tokens, will be assessed for support within a product, as he had previously announced, back when we were still tied up with the FCC. As XRP's regulatory status in the US becomes clearer, we plan to continue our support. The law has finally been made clear. When will Ripple say they'll be including XRP into this offering? I, too, am eagerly awaiting that declaration. This could be a game changer. The Palau stablecoin initiative is using the Ripple's retail digital wallet. The XRP ledger underpins the retail digital wallet, allowing for instant and frictionless Palau stablecoin transactions. This deployment has the potential to serve as a proving ground for the digital wallet's practicality and effectiveness in real-world applications. The possible consequences are interesting even though it has not been released for widespread use. Phillips asked a perceptive inquiry. You know, in the future, I'm going to have a digital wallet, and you're going to have a digital wallet. Will digital wallets be another white label service for banks, credit unions, and other financial institutions? If adopted on a larger scale, Ripple's retail digital wallet could streamline and simplify financial transactions for institutions and their customers. Just give it some time. And I often wonder what possible good that could do for the government. This is why I always seem to imagine the same thing. I explained that if I hire a handyman to work on my house and pay them with a digital wallet, they will also have one after the job is done. The IRS may be collecting this tax money in real time as I send it from my wallet to their wallet. That's a scenario I could foresee occurring. I was wondering what your take on that was. Just drop it in the box below. However, I frequently discuss CBDCs, digital IDs, and digital wallets in conversations with folks who are not involved in the cryptocurrency industry. And they just can't wrap their heads around that. The same thing is said every time, you know. I anticipate having money on hand 20 years from now. To be honest, I have my doubts about it. True, I believe a cashless society will be established by 2027. Since the United States is currently experimenting with a digital money, nations on every continent following suit. In order for you to visualize our future plans. In the future, I foresee a time when both cash and digital currency coexist, with cash finally being phased away. Ripple Twitter's proposed use of XRP to compensate content creators receives a response from the president. So, with Elon Musk's statements that he plans to make the X app, formerly Twitter, the best place to make money online, we arrive at this conclusion. Twitter users are scratching their heads at Elon's strategy. Brendan Barry, head of payments products at Ripple, recently turned to Twitter to advocate for greater crypto usage and Elon Musk's hopes for his former app, which may be a request or suggestion on Barry's part. In other words, if he uses cryptography, he may be able to realize his goal. Brendan's suggestion focuses mostly on the difficulties of making foreign payments, especially when large sums are involved, and he goes on to discuss the most pressing issues in this regard. On the word of Brendan, content authors may not receive more from Twitter than the sum of Twitter's operational costs and international wire fees. As an added bonus, it may now distribute funds to content creators all across the world, not only in the United States. Brendan stressed the need of compensating these inventors in cryptocurrency rather than their country's fiat currency. That, I believe, is what Elon must do if he hopes to see this project through to fruition. As a result, many are quick to assert that neither XRP nor XLM will be utilized by Elon. Many speculate that he will use Doge or develop his own cryptocurrency. It has been made quite clear by Elon Musk that X will not be releasing its own cryptocurrency. Now you know the answer. In all honesty, I can picture him making use of XRP and XLM, probably in some fashion or another. He'll also need to put some ties and goes in there. But we must watch the unfolding events to know for sure. Now, I mentioned this briefly yesterday, but now I'd like to elaborate. Assemble for impact. With a whopping $558.5 trillion in outstanding derivatives, the International Swaps and Derivatives Association is a financial giant that Ripple Labs has now joined. For Ripple and XRP, this is a major turning point. Over 1,000 institutions in 79 different countries are now part of the Ripple family. Ripple and XRP have limitless possibilities in this massive industry. It has to be seen whether or not this partnership will have far-reaching consequences, whether or if it will weave intricate relationships with these global powerhouses. The excitement is building. After a string of favorable court rulings, Ripple is renewing its alliances with the new United States, an indication of renewed confidence in its home market. This isn't just massive, it's a financial revolution, and if it comes to fruition, it might mean an avalanche of trillions of dollars. If this pans out, it might be great news for Ripple and XRP owners. When you stop and give it some thought, you'll realize that these banks need precisely what Ripple can provide. They all facilitate the everyday transfer of funds around the globe, with XRP set to reverse post-rolling gains. This is what actually transpired. We are all aware that as the market fell, the value of XRP also fell. However, many analysts note that the current bear market bottom in prices coincides with an oscillator reading that is positive. The RSI typically does not. The bears' recent losses have given the bulls an opportunity to regain control of the market. Again, this positive divergence is perhaps the reason why some believe that 61 cents was the bottom for XRP. A startup powered by the XRP ledger has been granted a license to provide Bitcoin services in the country of Salvador. See, now you know just how large it is. Bitcoin may be fixed with the XRP ledger. So, according to information from El Salvador's central bank, Spend a Bit, a Canada-based cryptocurrency payment firm powered by the XRP ledger, will soon be able to offer Bitcoin custodian services, crypto payment processing, a digital wallet for Bitcoin, and digital exchange in the country. The startup uses the XRP ledger to reduce the time and money it takes to transfer and receive Bitcoin. As such, you now know how the XRP ledger corrects Bitcoin. If the judge throws out Gary Gensler's case against Coinbase's because to Ripple rolling, his crypto crusade would likely come to a stop. We now have evidence that suggests this is likely to be ignored. If that's the case, Gary Gensler might finally stop attempting to destroy crypto out of some misguided sense of superiority. Even now, many attempt to downplay the significance of the Ripple ruling. Once Ripple had a plan for XRP, it was a huge game changer. It gives Coinbase a strong case to make to the SEC. So, we'll have to sit back and let things unfold once more. The SEC action against Coinbase, however, as with the Ripple versus SEC case, this will go on indefinitely. In my opinion, this will end quickly. A fall in the US credit rating is forecasted to hasten the dollarization of the D economy. They don't realize that once we're demoted. That's going to have an impact on the DXY, but we'll get to that in a second. Fitch Ratings, one of the three major credit rating agencies in the United States, made the controversial decision to downgrade the United States long-term foreign currency issuer default rating from AAA to AA+, and several economists have weighed in on the potential consequences. As a result, in light of the current difficult geopolitical environment, a growing number of countries are beginning the process of de-dollarization. A possible speed-up in this process is a downgrade in the United States Fitch's rating. What do you mean by it's all going to start to happen for the DX in the fall? First, they'll announce, okay, we got this gold-backed currency, we're not going to trade in US dollars anymore. Then, they'll want to transfer the US dollars back to the US, which will lead to hyperinflation and a precipitous decline in the value of the D, U, DX, and Y. This will cause Bitcoin and the stock market to explode. As a result of the downgrading and rating, Janet Yellen apparently became very concerned and disagreed with the decision. The current state of affairs in the United States is not favorable. Our national debt is $33 trillion. Just so I understand, US courts have ruled that XRP is not a security, providing much-needed legal clarification just 1 week before the US government launches BedNow, a vehicle for institutions to make rapid payments. That didn't just happen. In my opinion, things are unfolding precisely as they should. Rosie Rios, a former US Treasurer and current member of the board of directors, has already boarded the train. Also, I believe she was aware all along. She foretold our impending doom. It has always done training, even when you see FedNow commercials. Have you ever given that any thought? As long as you were able to purchase XRP for less than $1, you weren't left behind as the train departed the station. Still incredibly low in price. And it seems like you don't have another chance to stock up as much as you can. Since you have to keep in mind that Ripple is currently in a halt and is aiming to increase, their US alliances, I believe that what's coming will quickly price out a large portion of the population. And I believe banks will continue to support Ripple, and we will begin to hear those major announcements. The price of XRP will rise steadily over time as a result of these announcements. But for the time being, all we can do is wait patiently and optimistically for things to play out. Seeing as how we don't need any more money right now, all we can do is wait for it to occur. And we're just waiting for the pieces to fall into place. Meanwhile, a brand new monetary system is on the horizon. The US economy is going to have a bad year in 2024, in my opinion. Still, if you're an XRP holder, the future seems bright. That's all I have to say about that, so I'll end this video. I appreciate everyone who has tuned in. In the end, please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.